Hi everyone!
Hi everyone.
Welcome back. I'm Denise
I'm Adam.
and we are doing our 5th night in our 5-part series of trying our Taiwan Universal Yums box. There was 20 treats in our box this month, and we tried 4 treats 5 different times, so there's 5 videos, so go check out the other 4. Start with part 1, obviously. It was good at the end. We tried something that wasn't very enjoyable, so it's kind of funny and humorous to watch. We also read the beginning pages of the book. We did a little trivia together, and on the 4th video, we read the second part of the book, where they talked about Ghost Month in Taiwan. I pulled up, I did mention before in an earlier part that this is our second time getting a box from Taiwan. We have been subscribers for 26 months. So this is the second time we've gotten a box from Taiwan. The first time we got one, this is what the booklet looked like. So you can see a comparison here. So the pictures, I'll give you a quick visual, but the pages with the treats on them, the pictures used to be very tiny. And now there's usually just 2 yums. So you can really see the picture. It's easier to locate and see the detail. The writing, the description on the page has gotten a lot bigger. So they're definitely, we've been growing with the company, so hopefully you can subscribe and start growing with the company as well. It's really just fun to watch this little company in New Jersey and be with them for so long and continue to be with them and watch them grow. We plan on being subscribed to this box for a long time. There are still several countries we would like. We were just talking about it. We haven't gotten anything from China yet, or India, Australia, New Zealand. Next month, we're going to read the clue for next month. But like I said before, it's a country that I'm excited about getting treats from. So there's so many countries out there we still haven't gotten any treats from. Interestingly though, our very first box was June 2016 and it was the United States. So that was really fun. People were like, oh, wasn't that disappointing? And no, it's not. We got stuff from Alaska. We got stuff from California, from Texas. So unique treats from states that we haven't been to. I mean, maybe other people travel more often than we do, but that was really cool. So we're gonna dive right in to our treats, our last night together. Thank you to the 2 commenters that commented on our last video. We really appreciate that, and that was really nice. We do enjoy doing this. In fact, we were talking, maybe we'll start trying other things. We have a couple ideas in mind. We got to get things together, so you won't see us for a few days, but we like to do trying snacks. Like when Lay's comes out with new flavored potato chips, we like to try those together, and we talk about them. We compare them to treats that we had. We have a unique story where we grew up together, and we're only a year apart, so we remember treats from the 80s and the 90s, and we like to reminisce about those too. So it's stuff that we like to do together, so maybe we can have you guys join us and we'll try other things together and do more tasting videos. So thanks for joining us, and away we treat. Let's see, the first thing we're going to try today is this little bag here. And it looks like the little bag of treats that we tried yesterday, the carrot crackers, but these are pepper crackers. Same size bag. And these are called Nice Choice 5-spice crackers. Ooh, so we're gonna, another back of the throat spice. Most of the time crackers will have 1 or 2 spices. Not these. These crackers wouldn't settle for such a paltry amount. They need 5 different spices. And these aren't just any 5 spices. They come from an ancient Chinese recipe that attempted to create a natural healing wonder powder. One of the wonders of the powder was that it perfectly blended all 5 major flavors into the seasoning: salty, sweet, sour, bitter, and pungent. The powder became so famous that even today it's still used heavily in Chinese and Taiwanese cooking. Though there are variations on the 5, most blends are comprised of fennel, anise, cinnamon, cloves, and pepper. But when we tried these crackers, it felt like perhaps the 5 spices weren't all mixed equally. We taste 2 of these spices quite profoundly. Can you guess which ones they were? Oh, so that's interesting. I know back when I was growing up, we used to hit the Chinese buffet a lot. We kind of treat this as going out date night. We really don't eat out much. So we don't really hit that there. But I remember 5 spice shrimp. And I really liked it. So should be interesting. We got to do a sniff test.
Smells good.
Smells a little peppery, like almost vinegary. Almost vinegary peppery. Like, are you getting a vinegariness?
I think so, yeah. That'll be good.
Maybe like a mild version of Frank's Red Hot. Maybe like watered down Frank's Red Hot vinegariness with a little bit of heat background scent. But it's good. And the cracker looks the same. Like I said yesterday, I think it reminds me of a Golden Graham.
Yeah.
All right. Ready?
Here we go.
No spice yet, but if anything has taught me anything, it's wait for it.
Very, very mild.
Mild.
Yep.
Nose burn maybe? Like wasabi nose sinuses? But nothing of the other ones yesterday were way spicier.
Yeah, very, very mild.
I'm trying to see. So 2 of the flavors, it says fennel, anise, cinnamon, cloves, and pepper. I'd have to say I'm definitely getting cinnamon.
Yep, a little bit.
Because I'm feeling the warmth that you get from cinnamon, the warm note from that. I'm not getting any fennel.
Maybe a little bit of pepper.
It's very like a paprika, if anything. Yeah. But definitely, I'm not getting clove. Clove is a very predominant flavor. Anise and fennel are more on the licorice side, but I'm not getting either of those. So it would have. I would go with, if I had to pick the 2 flavors that they are tasting, I would definitely say cinnamon is number 1, the pepper is number 2. But it's actually, I hate to use the word bland, but
yeah,
it's more on the bland side than the flavorful side. Like, I thought these were going to be flavor packed. 5 spice, I was like, yeah, this is going to be some intense flavor. Nah.
Yeah, not really.
Yesterday's crackers, you had the sweetness, and then you had that heat in the back of the throat. Not compared to those from yesterday. No, I think these are, I would put these, categorize these as bland compared to yesterday's cracker.
I'd say so.
I mean, it's good. Also, like yesterday, I would say it's probably good on soups.
Yeah.
But, so if you were here for part 1, I commented that out of the 20 yums that we got in our box this month, I think only 1 of them was a duplicate from the first time that we got a Taiwan box back in July of 2016. So this is the one thing that is a duplicate, and I confirmed that because I looked at my old book. I keep all the books. I like to, every year I take a picture of the new ones, so I have them. They're on my Instagram. You have to go back a little bit. My Instagram is sassy, SASSY _ frog, FROG 830. If you want to follow that, or if you just want to go, it's a public account. If you want to go and just see my Universal Yums boxes, I take pictures of the entire box so you can see all the treats in there. You can zoom in and see them better if you couldn't see them in our YouTube video. I also posted 2 months ago, I posted all of the booklets from year 1 and then all of them from year 2. So if you want to go see those, you don't have to follow or anything, just so you get a visual. Because like I said, we don't know what we're doing yet, so I can't insert photo here. So this is the treat. That is a duplicate. Again, it's another nice big bag size. I'll get you guys. It looks like it says pea crackers, and they're basil flavored. Head comparison size. So another pretty big bag of snacks, and it's a savory one. So
hopefully I like it.
This guy will be happy. So let's see if we remember them. We liked them. I think we did. I think these were up there. We had in the first round in 2016 They were like Pringles, but they were the Lay's brand, so Lay's stacks, and they were seaweed flavored, and we both really liked those. They weren't like that seaweed corn thing that was really seaweed. They had a nice compliment to the potato in that, so I remember that we really liked those too. But if you really dig back 2 years on my Instagram, you'll see a picture of those too. All right, so these are the Coca Loco basil pea crackers. When you think of basil, you probably think of Italian margherita pizza and linguine with pesto. But the Taiwanese actually use this as much as basil, if not more, in their cooking. Taiwanese sweet basil, also known as green joy, is a common ingredient in countless traditional dishes. With a milder flavor than its Western counterpart, this herb adds a unique brightness to Taiwanese classics like 3-cup chicken, braised eggplant, and even ice cream. You'll get to experience the fresh, aromatic flavor of Taiwanese green joy with these crispy pea crackers. We know, first cookies made with roots, now crackers made with peas. Trust us, if all veggies tasted like these basil crackers, we'd be begging for seconds every time. All right. I like basil. It's my favorite herb.
Oh, yeah. Basil
I
is
can't
good.
grow it to save my life. I'm not. Okay, this is definitely this nice big yum, and it's only filled halfway. So it's not just in the United States that we get bags like that. So.
Oh, here comes Pete.
Oh, here comes Peterman. What do they
Wants
smell
to
like?
sniff.
You smell those?
I smell basil.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Plenty of basil in there.
All right. No, Pete, you can't have it. It's human food.
All
Are
right.
you ready?
Here we go.
Mmm. The cracker, it's
Very
well, actually, I didn't
flavorful.
show you guys what it looked like. I'm sorry. It looks like the twisted spiral noodles. Has like a Frito crunch texture to
Yeah.
it. So it has the crunch of a corn chip, but it's made out of peas. It's really good. Very fresh.
Very flavorful.
Yeah, they're very flavorful. Not like the other crackers that we just had. Nice fresh basil flavor.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The basil flavor is so aromatic that you can smell it while you eat it, and it just wakes up the senses. It's really good. I think this is a really good cracker. I keep wanting to call it like a chip or something, but
Yeah.
great crunch. You hear that?
Very crunchy.
So these were yummy the first time 2 years ago. Yummy again 2 years later. Go Taiwan with your green joy. All right. We only have 2 yums left out of all of our yums. All right. So next up is this. I'm trying to look if there's English writing so I could put it up correctly. Little bag. Head comparison. We've been doing it the whole time. Why not? Might as well stick with it. So this is a Minchir spicy scallion stick. Ooh, you love a scallion.
I do. Very much.
Looking for something hot and spicy? This is going to disappoint you. Though there's no shortage of flavor food options in Taiwan, you won't come across many that are spicy. The Taiwanese tend to avoid excessive heat, and when they do use spicy ingredients, they're mellowed out with sweet ones. Needless to say, these spicy scallion sticks aren't anywhere near fiery. With a sweet honey coating mixed with scallion, sesame, garlic, and a touch of chili pepper, they're a definite balance of sweet and just barely hot. Well, let's find out. It sounds like they're going to be flavorful, though. There's a whole lot of stuff in there. Oh, darling. Well,
Wow.
this ain't the most interesting thing I have ever seen in a box.
Jeez.
I hope you guys can get a look at that. Look at that. It so it almost looks like something you would put in the bird cage for them to
It does.
peck
Looks like
on.
a suet feeder.
Yes, it's I don't even know what's. It looks like a mini egg roll fried, like a wonton fried, and it's dipped in honey because it's shining. It's something is on there shining. It's got to be the honey they mentioned, and then it's covered in white sesame seeds and little flecks of green. I'm assuming maybe scallion, dried scallion, and maybe some little flecks of red, which may be red pepper flakes. It is really interesting looking. Let's see if I can. Do you see that? So cool. Ooh, it smells like a Chinese soup.
Yeah.
Like an egg drop soup, but you maybe you add a little bit of red pepper flakes and maybe some scallions to it. But it definitely smells good. All right, do I want this end or that end? Well, might as well go big or go home,
Yeah,
right?
That's right. Yeah.
Number 19. All right, here we go. So that's what the inside looks like. As pieces are falling off of it. So it's all hollow. It's very light.
It's kind of like an egg roll.
Meatless.
Yeah.
Reminds me of something.
Yeah.
But it's there. It's got a nice... Ooh, the onion flavor is very strong. I mean, it's...
Pot stickers?
Yes, like the sauce. It's definitely... The scallion flavor is there. So there's the onion flavor is there. It's not like white onion kick you in the tail heat flavor. It's just like a nice green onion scallion flavor. It goes really well with the sweetness of the honey, the nuttiness of the sesame seeds, and then you do get that background heat from the red pepper. But like it said, it's not burning your fire or anything. It's definitely like mild salsa heat. It's not... Those crackers from yesterday were way spicier than this. It's not bad. It's really interesting. I feel like I'm chewing soup.
I like this one. This is probably my favorite of the night.
Yeah, it was the most interesting looking, and it was really yummy, really tasty. I'm very impressed with that.
This might be my favorite overall, actually.
Whoa. Well, it's not like
so far for this box.
I can't say it's too early to tell because we are literally on our last yum, guys. All right, so here's number 20. This was really fun. I'm loving this. I'm like kind of sad. All right, so here's number 20. Looks like something you would get at Valentine's Day. It's white and red. A little gold on the ends. Here's yours.
All right.
All right, so let's see. Aduski red bean milk candy. Here's a fun fact for you. Taiwanese people eat less than half a pound of chocolate every year. That's less than the amount of chocolate in your Spain box alone. For reference, Americans consume an average of over 10 pounds each. Surprised? While people in Taiwan aren't too crazy about cocoa sweets, they do have a different dessert of choice. Beans. Yes, you read that right. A type of red bean called adzuki is one of the most popular sweet ingredients in Taiwan. The beans are boiled, sweetened, and mashed into a paste that's often used as a substitute for chocolate. We know what you're thinking. Can a bean really replace the sweet, milky taste of chocolate? You're about to find out. These chewy candies combine the fresh, mild fruitness of adzuki beans with the richness of milk for a sweet that'll leave you craving more beans for dessert. Beans! All right, so milk candy. So we had 5 little candies that look like this in our box. So far, 2 of them have been chewy. 2 of them have been hard. I'm guessing this is another chewy one. And it looks like the other 2 that we've had. So let's show you there. So like another Starburst style looking treat. All right, here we go.
Yep.
Ooh. We didn't smell it. how to describe this scent. Well, I can't describe the scent, but the taste is really beany.
Well,
Are you getting the beaniness?
I think so, but it's hard to tell after eating.
Yeah, that
what
other
we
thing
just
did
ate,
have a
too.
pretty strong flavor. I really want to describe it, but it's almost
It's like
like
something we've never had before, you know?
well, a lot of this stuff is something we've never had before.
Yeah.
I guess if I had to describe the scent, extremely, extremely mild chocolate scent. But even that is not a very good description, I feel. But the taste is a very bean, like a 3-bean salad minus all of the vinegar and any seasoning. Just very bean. Little creaminess from the milk. And there's a little caramelness towards the end. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. What was the other milk?
It's very strange.
The black sesame one, maybe I think was better. Milk candy. Oh no, that one. The taro one was. I don't know. I guess I'm not a fan of milk candy, or I haven't tried one that I enjoy yet. Because the 3 we got in this box, I'm just like meh. All right, so it's time to rate our last night's worth of yums. Starting with the crackers, the 5-spice crackers.
I almost want to eat another one just to check it out.
Okay.
Kind of forgetting here.
I know.
$5.5.
Thankful for that round 2 taste test.
Well,
I'm going to say 4. They were very much lackluster. They did not live up to their name of 5-spice. I barely tasted 1 spice. I mean, the crunch was good, but so is any cracker. So they were slightly less good than middle of the road, I guess is what I'm trying to say. The basil pea crackers.
I would have to go with an 8.5 for these.
Wow.
They were very good.
Those were very good. You know what? I'm going to agree with you. I usually don't do the 0.5s, but I don't feel like it was
Not quite a 9.
not quite a 9.
But more than an 8.
I mean, I don't know what it could have been to make it more of a 9. I mean, it had a good amount of flavor. I mean, maybe a hint more. Or maybe if it was basil and something. Like maybe it was like basil and tomato or basil and garlic or basil and onion. But I think, yeah, if it had one more flavor note in it, I think it would have reached the 9, maybe even 10. But it did have a slight hint of lacking. So the next thing was that green onion bar, scallion bar that looked like bird suet. It was really tasty. That was really good. It's gonna be a rough one. Look at him think.
Yeah, that one's a 9.
Wow. You know what? I think after the way I just described those the basil pea crackers, I'd have to say yes, that stick was a 9 because it did. It had different flavors coming through. It had the sweetness, the nuttiness. It had a little bit of heat. It had a good crunch, great flavor. It was more enjoyable than the pea crackers,
Yeah,
and it did have
excellent.
nice flavor complex.
Yeah.
So that was very enjoyable. And we're rating our last yum, number 20, was the red bean milk candy.
I'm going to go 5 on this one.
5.
It's right in the middle.
No.
I just, it's very hard to explain what this candy tastes like.
I'm giving it a 3.
Yeah?
I don't even think it was middle of the road. It was, I wouldn't want it ever again. I couldn't explain it, the scent. I couldn't explain the flavor besides just beans.
It wasn't bad though, but it wasn't really good either.
But I wouldn't consider that a treat.
Yeah.
I would put it closer to like a vitamin, like a
Yeah.
oh, I gotta, chew on this because it's gonna be healthy. Not that it tasted like it was healthy, but it's like it's right up there, unless you were a kid in the 90s eating Flintstone vitamins, you don't crave vitamins. That's like the only time I actually wanted vitamins, when I was getting my Betty or my Wilma or something. But okay, so we have all of Adam's scores on one side, mine are on the other. So it looks like Adam gave out 1-9, and that was to the green scallion crunchy bar, and 8.5, and that was to tonight's Brazil pea crackers. And what was third place for Adam? He has a 7.5, and that was the seaweed corn roll, which you did say before that was your favorite so far until we had tonight. Your least favorite, let's see, that smoked plum hard candy, he gave a 1. So that was his absolute least favorite. Second runner up for least favorite for Adam was the, sugar, I can't remember. Oh, here it is. Black sesame milk candy, the other chewy Starburst-like candy. He gave that a 3.5. And then let's see, I see a 4. Did you do anything else? No. You gave a 4 to the taro root wafer. That was very wafer heavy.
Yep.
So those were your top 3 favorites and your top 3 least favorites. For me, my number 1, let's see, I gave out 1-9, and that was to tonight's green scallion bar thing. It was everything it explained it was going to be. Great flavor, great morphing flavor, great crunch, great texture. It hit it all. But the only reason why I did not give that a 10 is because it wasn't my favorite. It was good all the, it hit, if I had a rate on texture and flavor and just matching flavor to description, that's why I mostly gave it a 9. But it was enjoyable, and I'll probably finish it. And there's another one in the box, so you can have the whole one. So let's see, I gave it 8.5 here. So an 8.5 again to the basil pea crackers. And then I gave 2 more 8s out. So I have a tie for my third favorite, and that's the peanut brittle crunchy one that we had, I believe, on night 1. And the, I think it was second night, we had, sugar, what's the name of that one? It was something brown sugar cake. Yep, brown sugar lotus cake. So those 2 were my tied for third favorite. And then my least favorite was smoked plum hard candy. I gave that a nice big old goose egg. It was terrible. It was
awful.
The memory lingers in my brain. So I gave that a 0, and it looks like I gave 1, 2, 3 3s out. I gave 1 3 to the mango crepe cookies wafer things. A 3 to tonight's red bean milk candy, and a 3 to the black sesame milk candy. So those are tied for my second place least favorite. And then I have 1, 2, 3. Wow, I was really one note, huh? I have 3 4s. That sesame corn roll, the tonight's 5 spice crackers, and that taro wafer. So out of those are your tops and your bottoms. What would you say is your favorite, your best yum?
Best yum.
The green scallion.
The green scallion.
And what would you give your runner-up yum? The pea crackers?
The pea crackers.
Okay. Oh, sugar. I'm running in that wrong spot. Okie dokie. And What was your worst
The
yum?
worst yum was
I
definitely
think
the smoke flavored candy.
everyone who watched the first video would definitely know the answer to what was the worst yum. And you know what? I'm just going to go right ahead and put D in that one too because it was the worst yum for me as well. And then what would you say was the most unusual?
Oddly enough, the most unusual would be the smoke flavored candy as well.
You're going to give that the most unusual? It's not hard. All right, so the best yum for me, now I'm going on the one that I really like the best, not just the one that I gave the highest score to, but the one that I would wholeheartedly like Google on Amazon, contemplate buying a case of, want to eat again, feel like I can't live without. I would have to go with those night one, was it night one or night two? Night two, I think. The fortune cookie tasting black sesame crackers, the ones that I currently can't find on our thing right here. Yep, those. Oh, that's what I gave an 8 to. So I'm not far off of myself. So I believe we had those on night 2. And they were folded. They looked like they were circles, but then they were kind of folded. So they kind of had a little fortune cookie-esque shape. Definitely fortune cookie flavor. The black sesame seeds really complemented that flavor. Those were really good. My runner-up for the second place favorite, I would probably have to go with the sweet plum, sweet potato chips. Those are another one that I find myself going back to have more of. They were really good. We still have a few left of those. That was a huge bag. If you were with night 1, it was the biggest bag we've got in the whole box. My worst yum, we already know that smoked plum candy was just, maybe we'll put it in people's stocking at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even think I'm going to bring it to work. I think I'm just going to throw it away. Nobody deserves that. All right. The most unusual yum. You know, if this was our first round with mochi, I'd probably go with mochi, but we've had mochi so many times before. I'm going to have to go and agree with Adam and put the smoked plum candy because it was just such an odd flavor. Why would anyone enjoy that? It blows my mind. I guess I'm kind of being negative towards the people who do enjoy that because there are foods that I like that others don't like. It's just, maybe I'm not used to having it, but it was just too smoky. I don't like smoky flavor notes. I don't really like smoked meats. I don't smoke at all. I don't even like smoky notes in my coffee. So I guess I was doomed to fail when it came to that candy.
But it was like, it wasn't even a good smoke. It was like a cigarette smoke type. It was like an ash. It tasted like you would imagine an ashtray would taste.
It was rough.
You know?
Yes, it was rough. Okay, so here's our scorecard. And we filled it out an A for Adam for his